To anyone who wants to write off groypers or the alt-right or black pillars as you're just incels, you just hate women, I appreciate the energy, but I don't think you understand the full picture here. You know, incels are not the end, right? There are steps after that. Yes, at some point they may have hated women, and I'm sure they still do, but it's not about that anymore to them. They are not just jealous that they don't have a relationship. Not really. Not anymore. And this whole black pill, fashy, third way politics is rooted in lots of depression and hatred and apathy, coding everything, fairly indiscriminately. And a core thought loop is this. They feel like failures. They feel alone. A lot of them, like the Charlie Kirk suspect, are probably college dropouts, or struggling in high school, or struggling to make friends, or struggling to feel anything or to care because of depression. So their minds try to rationalize this. They seek communities that try to rationalize this, and they're trying to give each other support from the same mindset. And the conclusion they all reach is, it's okay, you're not missing out on anything anyway. They don't want to feel like failures, so they delegitimize external factors. It's no big deal, it's no big loss, it's all fake anyway, it doesn't matter. This helps them cope, because they don't have the social emotional skills to succeed, or to deal with how sad it feels to fail. So over time, they shift failing to get a girlfriend from a personal failing or a personal ugliness to women aren't worth it, women are bad. They'll push narratives that all women are dishonest or cheaters or in it for money. They resent women. They're disgusted by women. They don't like women, at least their idea of women, which is the only capacity they're exposed to women. And a lot of them are closeted and gay. A lot of them are closeted and asexual, even if they don't realize it. I think a lot of them are probably also closeted and trans, but try to cope with a sense of masculinity by deciding that women aren't something worth being, and their own unhappiness is relatively better. So you get this confusing situation where they're talking about these conservative ideals, like the virtues of heterosexuality, but they don't have girlfriends. Some of them have boyfriends. Sometimes they'll even date trans people, but in a really derogatory way. They'll like trans women because to them they get the aesthetic appeal of women without this sort of imagined, genetically innate evilness of femininity. But they can do better than that. They can ditch all womanhood whatsoever. They love femboys. Aesthetically pretty, max gooner appeal, no women to be found. It's very common for far-right extremists to be kind of gay and very homophobic. So at a certain point, if you try to tell them they're just jealous because they can't get a girlfriend, you've only validated their perception that you don't even understand them and they shouldn't take you seriously. I wish they knew that normal society doesn't mind who these people are attracted to, because these communities end up gatekeeping their own queerness from each other for no reason whatsoever. They'll bend over backwards to be misogynists. And when they start seeing all normal people as objects they hold nothing but this disgust for, like bugs, that's when they go to school and don't come out.